All right, everybody, welcome on in. This is week 1 of November option plays. Let's go to see what I did on options and explain to you why I have some open positions still, ladies and gentlemen, in my November week 1. Okay, first contract. 2 Babbitt calls for $8, $14 expired in my individual. That means I have 2 more cup calls I could do next week. I'll probably split them up, one for next week and one for the following week. All right, we got another 2 Babbitt calls, $9 for 42 in my individual. That expired next week, ladies and gentlemen. I spreading these out because I got so many different shares just sitting there. Why not split them up and make money off them? And while I was sitting there and waiting for the price to go back up. That's my thinking, ladies and gentlemen. Don't follow me. This is how I'm using my money. MST, you put $3.50, $110 assigned in my individual. That means I will be doing cub calls on these. Cub calls next week. SoFi cover call 33, made $10, fire my traditional. That means I'm going to do this 2 weeks out and get some more money on SoFi. Why I'm going to spread it out next week? Because the following week I have one SoFi cover call, $35, paid me 16 top. That expired the following week. Now I have another SoFi cover call at 37, 17 that expired the week after this one in my traditional. And this is the last week, ladies and gentlemen, $38 for $23 in my traditional. That will expire at the end of the month. They're just sitting there. Why not make me make money? If they get to it, they get to it. It don't, ladies and gentlemen. It's no big deal. I'm not trying to get assigned on why they're so low. If I was trying to get assigned, I'd be closer to what the share price is, and I'm just trying to make a little income off these shares while SoFi is still growing. Got 4 Babbitt cover calls, $8, $24, expire my traditional. That means I have 4 Babbitt calls that spread out throughout the rest of the month. Ladies and gentlemen, got another one, 4 Babbitt cover calls that expire next week at $9. And we made $76 in my traditional. 4 more Babbitt cover call at $10, $84, expire my traditional. Got another $4 Babbitt call, $10, expire in my traditional at $100. And 4 Babbitt call, this will end up the month, ladies and gentlemen, at $11 at $84 in my traditional. Same with open. Got all these open cover calls sitting here, just spread them out throughout the week. 4 open cover calls, $9.50, made $60, expire my traditional. That means I can spread these 4 open cover calls out. Maybe 2 next week, 2 the following week. They expire, I get more. Got another 4 open cover calls that's still open at $11. Made $70 in my traditional. That'll expire next week. This will be the following week. 4 open cover calls, $12, $92. In my traditional, that will expire the following week after the $11. And I just put this one in here because I had 2 more cover calls. I don't know when they expire. I'll look at it later. But 2 open cover calls, $10. Made $52 in my traditional. In my MSTU put, in my traditional. I got a sign on this one. I know I did. MSTU put, $3.50, $3.50, $100 we made, assigned in my traditional. That means I'll do cover calls down the road, ladies and gentlemen. 4 open cover calls, $9 in my raw, made $84. 4 open cover call, $10 at 108 in my raw, made $108, and that expired later on. And another 4 open cover call, $11, $120 in my raw will expire. 2 Babbitt cover calls, $11, $20 I made in my individual, and 2 Babbitt cover calls, $10, $32 in my individual. And 1 MSTU cover call for $4, $5, and that will expire down the road, ladies and gentlemen, in my individual. 4 MSTU cover calls for $4, made $20 in my traditional. That expired, I think, at the end of the month. 4 MSTU cover calls, $4, made $20 in my Roth IRA. Probably the same thing, end of the month. 1 MSCU put, $2.50, made $11 sign in my traditional. I'll do a $2.50 or $3 Cub call next week. One MSCU for $2.50, $10 sign in my Roth IRA. Same thing, be about $3 or $2.50 cover call next week. One SPU cover call, $17, $22. This be expiring sometime later in the week, for a grand total of $1,428 for the first week, ladies and gentlemen, of cash flow money. I hope you enjoyed the video, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm doing with my money. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.